What's up, guys? So, I have some bad news. Kind of really bad. It sucks. For me, at least. I have no audio for this video at all. The GoPro audio input wasn't all the way in. It was like that. So I got nothing. Nada. This whole video. So that's why I'm gonna narrate it. Like some Nat Geo narrating stuff, okay? Like honey badger shit. You seen that video? That's what I'm gonna do. So hopefully it's good, not worse, but I can make little water and wind noises if you'd like as well, and splashes and waves. So I mean, I'm going all out here. This is gonna be a high production movie. And with that being said, let's get to the video. Hopefully it's still good. I'm gonna try my best. What's up, guys? So I know I haven't been posting and been trying to fish. I've gone like 6 or 7 times to the creek and haven't had any luck. And then we get, I don't know, probably 5 inches of rain within like 2 weeks. And so all the creeks are like flooded now and muddy. And so those aren't really good during that time. So I'm at a pond that I've been to before. It's windy out. I got my kayak and I got some sonar stuff put on there, like a Striker 4, and I got like the transducer hooked up and everything. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we're gonna try to fish. It's cloudy. It got windy here recently, and yeah, we're gonna try for bass, and I'll also probably put like a catfish pole out and try catching some catfish because I finally got some chub cut bait. So yeah, anyways, let's go get it. So I started with getting everything unpacked and getting the kayak ready because I really wanted to take it out. Ended up setting some bait out to thaw while I got the kayak ready and went out on the water so I could get back and set up for that. Got everything put on the kayak and got on to start the voyage. Twas a bit windy, but ended up making it. I had to use the anchor, or tried to use the anchor, but I was still getting blown back. But I ended up casting out and was using the bait caster, of course, and got some nice bird nests, which, you know, always got to have those. But ended up getting a bite. I was casting over into the shallower water, and it was a nice little baby largemouth bass. I was using like a crawdad colored lure. Let little Timmy go and decided to go back to shore because it was freaking windy and it was miserable, so I'd rather be on the shore than dealing with all that windy crap out in the middle. I just mostly wanted to test the sonar since I put it on the kayak and never got to yet. So yeah, made my way back up on shore and started rigging up my catfish pole. Carried my pole down to the spot I was wanting to go to and got set up. I had 2 chubs on my pole. Yeah, they were frozen. They weren't like, freshly cut and dead. I kept casting out with the bait caster, trying to catch more bass, and ended up, when the sun kind of came out and the clouds were out of the way for a few minutes, had some more luck with a nice little largemouth bass again. I was using a different lure. It's something my grandpa gave me, but they used it for walleye all the time, and it's actually pretty handy. But I threw that bass back, and I ended up seeing my other catfishing pole, and the line was way off. Like, I casted it out there in the middle, and when I went to go reel it in, it was all the way up against the shore. like halfway down the dam. And so I was like, great, this gotta be a decent fish. So I work my way around the tree, get back over on the other side. It's got a snag. And so I ended up getting the first snag out, but there was a second snag. And in the video here now, I can actually see there's something dark. But in person, I couldn't even see that. And literally messed with it for like 20 or 30 minutes trying to unsnag the thing. Literally every angle I could find. So I ended up getting in the kayak and I'm like, yo, let's go do this, like some rapids and shit. I launch into the water. Well, my kayak takes on like 2 inches of nice cold water still. It's maybe during this day 40 degrees. So my balls were nice and cold. But yeah, I tried using my oar, is that the right word? I tried using my paddle and ended up breaking it free, but it broke the line, so I didn't get what was on the end of the line, which sucks, and I lost my lure, but we shall continue. So I was like, screw this, I'm gonna catch whatever the hell that was and re-rig my pole, which has been a while, so my brain's slow and I was trying to remember. Anyways, I threw it back out, ended up getting a nibble, and I was waiting to set the hook, and bam, got him, got his ass. Yeah, I was reeling this little boy in, but yeah, it was a little bullhead. I didn't know they had them in there. Hadn't caught one before. But they don't want them there, so I ended up taking it, and I'm going to be using it for flathead bait. Because apparently they love to eat those. So I haven't tried one yet, but we're going to try them in one of my spots. I ended up getting it unhooked, though, and pulled him in my wee little bait bucket. Rigged it all back up, put some more chubs on there, winged her out there. So we were literally sitting there, me and Harrison talking. I was like, well, if I don't get another bite in like 15 minutes, I'm probably going to get rolling. Literally, like right on the 15 minute mark, I got my pole just like bent over. I was like, oh shit. So I was freaking out, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta catch this. Ended up getting the big thing. Took 2 minutes to reel it in roughly. And thankfully I had Harrison there to hold the pole, and I could go grab it with the Whisker Seeker holders, or grips. I don't know what you call the name of them, but I love them. You don't get to destroy your fingers and get them smashed by catfish. So yeah, it's a lot nicer, easier to lift them, and it also spins when the catfish do their little barrel roll. It's got like a bearing in there, so it just keeps spinning the fish around rather than spinning the handle out of your hand. But the hook came right out, so that was nice. And ended up weighing it and picking it up here, and I think it was right on the edge of 20.2 or something. So I just said 20 pounds, and yeah, I was pumped. It was a fatty too. There we go with the barrel rolls. As you can see, it's working perfectly. Not flinging out of my hand. But time to release it back into the wild to get bigger. I love seeing the fish get huge. Just like come back every year and just catch them. They're just bigger or something. But anyways, hope you like my narrating. It was fun catching that fish. I'm just mad that the audio didn't work, but it is what it is, and you live and learn, eh? Okay, so I'm super pumped. That is probably the biggest channel catfish I've ever caught. That thing is massive. Like, it was a fat fish. It's 20 pounds. Well, anyhow, thanks for watching. I need to get clothing online, and gotta go fishing with Josh more and Boo. And yeah, I guess it was worth staying out here to try to catch that fish. So, or a fish. I caught a few fish, but that was the fish I've been trying to catch for like months since I've seen another massive fish caught out of here. So, anyhow, like, subscribe. You can follow my Instagram, and yeah, I'm gonna start trying to make some shirts. I got a new logo, so we'll try making some stuff. And if you have any suggestions, let me know, and I can try to find stuff and make stuff. And yeah, I'm pumped. Time to go celebrate some drinks.